Hey everyone, it's been a little over a week, so I just figured I'd check in and give everyone a little update of how everything's going. Last time I checked in, I had started PTOT and my doctors had updated my seizure medication because I was still having um, some uncontrollable twitching in my left leg. Unfortunately, that was continuing to a lesser degree, so they've upped my seizure medication again. So, it'll take me a little while to adjust to that. So, my energy's definitely been a little low. But, it usually takes about a month for me to adjust. So, hopefully that'll happen soon, especially because my PT and OT has really ramped up lately. So I've had 3 PT sessions now, and my therapist is super, super happy with my progress. She wants me to come and sit in the lobby and basically yell at the other patients for not doing their exercises at home and then expecting themselves to magically get better. I knew this was going to be a lot of work to get my mobility back, but having like a set plan and everything is just like having a training plan for me for a race. So that's been really great to just dig in. She's really working my lower body. And then yesterday, I actually had an appointment over at Forward Spine and Sport with Brian Kent. My forearm, where I'm holding a cane when I'm walking now, is now creating like a little bit of tendinopathy in my forearm. So he gave me some work for it, some stretches, and so I let her know, and she was super impressed with what he had recommended and everything. And so I'm glad that my care team is, happy to be collaborative with each other. The last time I was in for a check-in, my OT, I had really just had my assessment at that point. I've now been over for 2 appointments since then, and I've got rides to both. And my friend Nicole and her mom, Nicole brought me to my last appointment. They bought me a bunch of Uber gift cards so that I don't have to take the T home, just because it's kind of a haul from over there. So thank you guys. That was super sweet of you. And I know you guys are not public transport people. So, I don't mind riding the T, but it is a haul from Charlestown to Roxbury. So I appreciate the gift card so much and the rides. So we've really been digging into my fine motor control with my left hand in OT. She's been as well super happy with my progress, as can tell that I'm doing my exercises at home, and recommended that I start doing the stuff related to my job. So I already had this little lady at home to practice hair color on, because she's naturally human hair and it's all her natural color, so it makes it easy to practice on. But so I got to practice my cutting and blow drying skills, and then yesterday curled it a little bit and styled it. So it's good to know that those skills are there. And I actually realized that most of the really difficult stuff actually happens with my right hand, so the left hand is a little less important for it to be super, super precise. But what I am realizing is I'm going to have to work hard to build up the stamina in my left shoulder and my left arm, just because of the depreciated strength on that side. I'm going to have to compensate to be able to go back to work. But, it really does seem like once I get my balance under control and my stamina back, I'm definitely going to be able to go back to doing hair, which makes me so happy. I mean, I've done it for 20 plus years at this point and dedicated, so much time to education and everything. I'm really happy that, it's looking really good that after my radiation and chemo, I'll be able to go back to opening up my own spot and getting back to it. I figured since I had new insurance and I had to pick a new primary care, I scheduled a physical with them, which was like part of the whole process of like picking one. You had to actually schedule an appointment with them. So I went over to BMC because the insurance that I have now, that was like the easiest place, closest for me to find a primary care. And, it's actually like a beautiful facility. The primary care unit there, the doctor was super nice. I didn't have to do a colonoscopy. They do this test now that you bring home, and you do like this home screening thing, which is like a whole scenario. And then you mail it in, and if they see a problem there, or you have like a family history, then they'd, schedule for a colonoscopy. But they've really found that this kind of testing is just as effective. So it's kind of nice that I don't have to go through that whole thing right now. I just was not super psyched about the idea of going under general again so soon after my brain surgery, but everything came back great. They're going to have me come back in 3 months to redo my blood, just to check everything once I'm been off steroids, because my cholesterol was a little bit high. So they just want to see all my numbers post that, just to see if that's anything they need to address. But other than that, that was great. I also went and saw the dentist. I had a dentist, I more had followed my hygienist, really, Alana, for like 12 or 13 years from 2 practices. And then the dentist actually moved back to Canada in 2020. So I hadn't been for a couple years. And in a shock to no one, like, my oral hygiene was really good. And they had been watching my previous dentist cavity up on my backside tooth where, it hadn't passed the dentin yet, so they hadn't felt the need to drill it. This dentist agreed. The hygienist was super nice. So Millennium Dental, if you're in Boston, check them out. They are great. Other than that, I have another check-in with my oncologist on January 27th. He's going to check in with my PT/OT, talk about how my progress has been. I'm thinking, where they've both been super happy with my progress and everything, if I continue to progress at the rate I can't imagine that in the next couple months I won't be starting radiation. So that's really exciting. So I guess I'll probably check in with you guys after that call happens, unless there's something dramatic that happens in the next few days or something. But thank you again to everyone who donated to my GoFundMe or shared it on their networks. After the last update, we had a big influx of new people donating, which was super nice, because the bills definitely keep coming in, and we appreciate you all so much. I hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. I will check in with you soon.